The new trailer for God of War Ragnarok was just released and it's the best trailer so far. It's packed with action, emotion, and most importantly, questions. Today, I'm going to break down the trailer and go through some details that you probably missed in this amazing trailer. The first fight scene in Earthheim, we can see Tyr sitting in the corner. This prompts many questions as to why, whether he is wounded or just doesn't want to fight. If you zoom in, however, you can see a corpse with a sword sticking out. This is most likely the same corpse that he drags later in the Earthheim scene, which most likely has importance to the story. This is more of a theory, but I'll add it anyway since it seems important. In this scene, we can see Atreus looking at images of warriors, and next to them is the image of a giant-like figure. My guess is that this takes place in Jotunheim because of the color and the magic dust. Before the flame fades and cuts, we can see Tyr yet again behind Atreus, meaning that whatever these images are is important to the story. Since there are a lot of images of warriors, this is most likely depicting the final battle of Ragnarok later in the game. In this scene, we can see Kratos running from dark elves in an unknown realm. He's carrying a figure on his shoulders. At first, the figure looks like Angrboda, but many have thought otherwise because of their hair and skin color is different. Theories have predicted that this is Freyr, the brother of Freya, the god of fertility. For a split second, we can also see that most likely is Freya's vines collapse in the trees to stop Kratos. Earlier in the trailer, we can see Atreus restricted by Freya. This could be the same scene where Freya is chasing them, and could be after the chase scene where she catches them. This is very important detail since it changes a lot of things about the story of God of War. Near the end of the trailer where Kratos and Tyr shake hands, I love this scene by the way, it's amazing, we can actually see Tyr holding one of the blades of chaos. So, a valid prediction is that this could ultimately be after a fight scene. We can hear a bit of mistrust in Tyr's voice at the beginning of the trailer, which might cause him to react and fight Kratos and Atreus, which explains why he is holding these blades. This is a very small detail, but I'm adding it since it's pretty easy to miss. At the final seconds of the trailer, where Kratos is fighting Thor, you can see Thor recall Mjolnir. If you pay close attention, you can see that Thor actually snaps his fingers to call the hammer back instead of just holding his hand out like Kratos. Could this be a reference to another movie? I'm just kidding, that would be really far-fetched, but I added this because I thought it was a cool detail. In the scene where Kratos kills his creepy-ass lizard monster, we can see him throw it out a window like hole. If you look closely, Kratos and Atreus are high off the ground. This room-like mechanism is most likely an advanced version of Sindri's Sky Mover that we used a lot in the first game. This doesn't mean that it was built by Sindri or Block, but it's most likely the same invention since this scene is probably on Svartalfheim. Many people are asking what this fish creature is, and there is one plausible theory. This is most likely one of the Norse fates, the Nornirs, or Norns for short. This is unlikely just a regular creature in the game, since we can see Kratos in some temple-like building, or he's just taking Atreus on a peaceful trip to the aquarium. Another theory about what this creature is was that it's a Shura, a mythical water spirit from Swedish mythology. If you look at the surroundings during the battle with Thor, you can notice the realm travel temple in the background. This means that this fight will take place on the Lake of the Nine, and could possibly be the death of Thor. The reason for this is he's prophesied to die by the worm serpent at Ragnarok. During the battle with the two Valkyries, if you turn on closed captions, it says one of the Valkyries is named List. We don't know who the other Valkyrie is, but it's likely Freya since we know that she's the rightful queen of the Valkyries. Questions have also been asked as to where this battle takes place. People are theorizing that it's mostly likely on Asgard or near it. If you stop the video quickly, you can see structure-like figures which makes sense as to why this would be near Asgard. The final detail is more of a fact for those who don't know Norse mythology or who have forgot the events of the first game. And this is in this scene where Atreus fires one of his arrows into the sun, one of the wraiths chases it in the sky. This wraith is named Skuld, who is the wraith that eats the sun during Ragnarok. A nice attention of detail in this scene is you can even see the sun move like it's running because it's being chased. Like always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to leave a like, and if you're interested in seeing more videos like this in the future, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so please help me reach my goal. And like always, I'll see you players in the next video.